The first thing we'll do is to set our unit, and we have two options for doing that. You can either come down here on our command line, or you can just type in right where you are by making sure this guy is turned on, our dim mode. If you don't have that, make sure you take it. There it is, dynamic input. It is turned off now. Click again, make sure it highlight blue. It is on. You can just type in unit in your keyboard and press enter, and there we have our drawing unit dialog box. For this video I'll be using millimeters, but if you prefer inches, your length type, choose architectural, your precision, I want 0 feet 0 inches, and then your unit, leave it as inches and then press OK. But I'll be using millimeters, so I will just choose decimal. I want a 0 precision and I want millimeters. Don't worry, I will guide you with the exact unit in feet and inches so we can go together. Now click on OK to end that, to save that. Click OK, and we'll make that mistake we make with doors. So let's create the door layer. Preferably it's better when you are starting your drawing to create all your layers, but I'm trying to go back and forth so that you get tired of the layers. You know how I do stuff by now probably. So click on that new and name it do. And to make this a current, as you can see, our current drawing is this default layer, which is 0. You can see it here and here as well. We can make the door layer default by double clicking on here, or close this. Best practice, change your layers right here. As you can see from the up, our current layer is our wall layer. Sorry, is our door layer. Yeah. So now what we want to do is to click on our line. I want a guideline. Click once, come all the way. If your line isn't straight, don't forget to turn on your auto, and then auto mode, and then come this way and type in 900 millimeters, which is 3 feet for our door size. Press enter again to end that command, and now select our rectangle, come all the way up, click once, and for our door frame we'll be using the thickness 50 millimeters, which is 2 inches. Press tab on your keyboard to input the value on the other side. So press tab and we'll type in 100 millimeters and press enter. I want to select this to the side, so just select it. It's a right click, it's a copy. Pick this base point. This is how midpoint snap looks like. By the way, if I don't know how I didn't even talk about this, your O snap, click on this, make sure you have this 3 turned on, these 5 of them. Yeah, the end, the mid, the center, the intersection. So make sure they are on. Click here to make that go away. Come back, click on this endpoint and take it all the way to that endpoint. Yeah, that's our endpoint icon. So just click and then press escape on your keyboard, and now as we quickly use the new tool, which is the rectangle, we are now over to another new tool, which is the arc tool. So click on it and select this center, start, center, end. This is how arcs work. What did we select? Start, center, end. Now I want the arc to start here, I want it to center here, I want it to end right there, but this is not what I want. So zoom back a little, pan a little, hold control on your keyboard, control key, hold control to flip the arc, and this is exactly what I want. So just make sure you handle on 90 degrees and click. Select your rectangle again, come this way, click once, come all the way down, I just want to track. Don't click, just track. I just want to make sure the line is perfectly aligning with this. So come this way and type in 50 millimeters, which is 2 inches, and then press enter. I will zoom back a little, and this is what kills me always. This just can't be perfect. It just can't be. So I will zoom back and I will delete this, and since we are sure our door is exactly 900 millimeters, so it will fit our door opening, so I'll just delete that. If you want to make sure you want to measure it, there is our measure tool. Our measure tool right here on the utilities. Click on the measure drop down, select distance, come all the way this way. By the way, if you learn any new thing in this video, I think you owe me a like if you haven't already. So click here, come this way, and click again. There we have it, our distance 900 millimeters. Press escape. That is how people normally measure, but if you want to go a little advanced, you can just select your line, click right there, come here, and without even clicking, there I see it's 900. Press escape. And now this is exactly where almost 90% of the people who want to learn AutoCAD give up, because they think you have to be selecting all this individually and then copy it and rotate it to each of the. No. Long story short, all we have to do is to make this door a block. Now they are individual. As you can see, the rectangle, the arc, they are all by themselves. So to make our door a block, all we have to do is to come to the insert tab. Right here on the block definition panel, click on create block. If by chance you click on this drop down and get this, just select create block. So click on that. We will name it door 900 millimeters, which is 3 feet if you are using imperial. Pick a point. I want to pick a base point mid of this frame, because you will get that in a minute, but remember that. So we pick a base point. Now object, select objects or object, select, click once, drag. Use any of the selection method. If you want, you can use the ordinary selection of clicking individually, waste of time. Just click and just drag. And why the cross selection is the most powerful is because the window selection, you have to, I will just press escape, press select object again. The cross selection, you have to select everything. Like now, only this rectangle will be selected, as you can see, because it has to be fully inside the window before it will be selected. But the cross window selection, it just has to touch it, just touching it, you see. And I select everything. That's why it is so powerful. So press enter, and this means convert to block. After we click this, we convert this to block. If we tick the list, after we click on OK, this will go. So let us use the delete. If you're using millimeters, stick to millimeters for your block unit. If you're using inches, then select inches. I'm using millimeters. Leave everything like that. If this by any chance is tick, untick it. We are coming to that in a minute. And then click on OK. And our door is gone. I will zoom back a little. I will pan around. And on the home tab, there, come to this block panel and click on this insert, and there is our door 900 millimeters imperial. You will see door 3 feet. So just click on it, come down here, click, and now all we have to do is just copy it. So select it, right click, click on copy, come this way. I will click once. Automod, you are great. You help us draw our lines perfectly vertical or perfectly horizontal. But with all due respect, right now we don't need you. So turn auto mode off because we want to copy this door freely. So come this way, paste it right there, click once, come this way and click to that endpoint. Just one. That is exactly how I want to place that door. And now I will place one here, and place one right there. I'll click, I'll come this way, I will place another one right there, come this way, press another one right there, and I think that should be all. Press escape to end that. Now this door, as you can see, this is not no one flip door like that, so we have to rotate them. Some of the doors will have to mirror them. So now if by any chance we are blessed with some professionals, think they will second me when I say if you are able to master rotate and mirroring, you perhaps master almost 20% of all the CAD software. Yes, that include of course AutoCAD, Revit, AutoCAD or SketchUp and all the rest of them. So won't you want that? 20%? That's a lot. There it is, rotate and mirror on our modify panel. And everything here on the modify panel by now, you understand how it works. You select mirror, which is a right angle triangle, two of them facing each other, one is smiling, one is angry. I don't know why it's blue. So just click on it, press enter, and then click on this, and I want the door to be flipping like that. Yeah, that way. And I think we will be needing auto mode, so click on it to make sure we snap that door exactly at 180 degrees or 0 degrees. So just click erase source object. That means, do we want to erase what we've mirrored? Yes or no? So let's just try no. No, we don't want. As you can see, what type of door is this? We don't want this one, so just click it. And surprise, surprise, now erase can be helpful. Right click and click on erase to erase. It would have been easier if you just select yes to finish that. Now if you are a bit lazy with the video, with your practice, you can just delete this one and copy this, since they are exactly the same thing. But for those of you that didn't quite understand what I did, I'll be repeating it. That is the beauty of real time. So I will select the door, I'll just right click. I can't find mirror, so press escape. If you want to find a mirror, you can find a mirror on this grip, so click on that, then right click, and there is mirror. Click on that and come this way. As you can see, I'll come this way, turn off auto. You can see freely how the mirroring is going on. As you can see, I want it this way, like that, so on auto to have it perfectly aligned. I will then click, and then that's it. Perfect, 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 perfect. And now imperfect. So sometimes you don't know what to do. What you have to do, is it rotating, is it mirroring, or is it rotating the mirror or mirroring the rotating, all the same thing. So the best approach is just to select it and then start with either rotate or mirroring and see what you're supposed to do. Now this is how I want the door to be swinging. I want the doors for the kitchen and the dining to be swinging, for the dining to be swinging this side, and for the kitchen this side. So I'll come back. Whoa, I know, so flat, no colors. We are getting to that. So select the door, click on mirror, pick a base point. We want mirror. If you want to see the process, you can just turn off auto, and it should be somewhere like right here. But auto mode won't do the job right here. The only hero that can save us right here is the polar tracking, this guy. So click on it and make sure you are under this 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and that increment of 45 degrees of 360. So make sure you are on that. Click on this drop down to escape that. Come this way, and at about 45 degrees, this is exactly what we want. Or at about 2 to 5 degrees, same thing. So just click erases object, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. No, click on no, which is a waste of time. Yes, because we have to click on the door again, right click and then erase it. So now this one, what do you think we will do? I can easily see a rotate. Do you see it? Click on rotate, select the door, press enter, click on this base point, and easy, it's a rotate. And now the final door for the 900. I want it to be swinging this side. It's simple. What do? We want to mirror it to be flipping this side. So click on mirror, select the door, press enter, and now it will just be more convenient if you could find the mid between these two. Let me show you what will happen. Yeah, it's just double work. In case you didn't see that, I just select mirror, select the door, I press enter, I come to this endpoint, I click once, and then I go with my polar tracking on right here. So there it is, and then I click erasers. We always do not. This time let's save ourselves some time and click on yes, and it goes away. Now we have to move it. Click, right click, and there is move, or press escape. There is move right there, so click on move, select the door, right, no, we already click on the move. So we pick our base point and snap it right there. Perfectly, exactly what we want. Now we can delete this guy. And now our doors and our walls are same color, but our layers aren't. So come to this layer drop properties, click once, and there is our door. Come to the color tab and then click on this white, and let's give it maybe this color. Yeah, this orange kind of color, which is 20. So just click on OK, and are you ready for it? Boom, look at that, it pops out. And now we are on to the next door, which is the door for our toilets and our store. This door, in case you don't understand the block creation, so let's do it again. Press escape, press Ctrl S to save, because if AutoCAD crashes at this time, you will have to do it all over again. So Ctrl S to save, will come up here on the menu bar and click to save. So now let's do the doors for our toilets. Simple. Let's do a quick recap. Obviously, we started by setting our units, we then create our layer, and we make our door by using our lines, rectangles, and arc. And we know we can hold Control key to flip our arc, and we get to know a little bit of our O snap. And then we make our door a block, and then we copy them. Some of them we move them, and then we rotate them and we mirror them. And of course, our boom climax, where we change the color of our doors. And as you can tell, this is part of a larger video. Discover all the details in our complete Mastering AutoCAD 3-bedroom design for clients at the top of your screen, where I cover everything in great detail from start to finish. Let's just make the second door in case you didn't understand. And it will be so kind of you if you will hit the subscribe button. Just select our line, come outside there somewhere, anywhere, and just click. Make sure you're on your auto mode. Come this way and type in 750 millimeters, which is 2 feet 6 inches. Press enter again to end that command. I will zoom in. I will select the rectangle. Click on this endpoint, go all the way up. For the horizontal, I want 50 millimeters, which is 2 inches. I will press tab on my keyboard. 100 millimeters, which is 4 inches. Press enter. Select the line, right click, it's a copy. Let's do this quickly. And again, please, if you are tired, just pause the video, go and do something and come back later, because this is just a lot. Now we are onto our arc for our door swing. The last time we used this start center end. Now we can use this center start end. I don't forget what was that. Center start end. Simple. I want the center here. I want the arc to start here, and then I want it to come all the way this way. If you get this, just control on your keyboard to flip, and then make sure you're on 90 degrees, and then click again. Now this rectangle again, snap to that endpoint, come this way, don't click, just track. Come this way and type in 50 millimeters, which is 2 inches. And then, as always, this guy can be perfect. I'll zoom out a little, and now that I'm sure my door is exactly 750 millimeters, I'll select it and delete it. Make this a block because we can't copy them individually like that. So insert, create block, name that door 750 millimeters. If you're using imperial, know it. 2 feet 6 inches. Base point, pick a base point. Where do you want? Either click here or we click here, so we can easily snap it to our wall. Don't go and click somewhere elsewhere. So click that. Now our object, select our object, scroll back, click and then drag up to select everything. Press enter on my keyboard, and now we know what delete does. So now let's just choose this convert to block and see what it does. Millimeters, if you're using inches, change that. If this is thick, untick it and then click on OK. Come back to the home tab, click on the door, and boom, now it is we made it a block, as simple as that. So now let's just copy it. Select the door, right click, copy, pick a base point somewhere in the middle of that door frame. Auto mode, we don't need it. Turn off my auto. I will come this way. I will place one door right there. I will place another one maybe right there. Then another one. Maybe zoom in, see what you're doing. Yeah, that midpoint. I will zoom out a little. Come this way. One for the master, and lastly one. Maybe I want to place it right there. One for the store. I will press escape to end that. And I will zoom back. Now only this door is in place exactly how I want. With this one, I want this guy to be this way. So what do you think? Is it rotate or mirror? Let me first try with rotate. I'll select the door, press enter, click on this endpoint, and It's not giving me what I want. So I'll press escape, click on mirror, select the door, press enter, click, and I want it to snap, yeah, around that place. So turn off your polar tracking. Only polar tracking can do this job. Make sure it is exactly at that 135 degrees or 315 degrees, and then just click erase source. Yes please, we don't want double work. Perfect, we are done. We are done with this one. We are done with the girls and the boys, and now let's do this one for our store. What do you think? I want the door to be laughing on this wall, like what I have right here. You get that? So what do you think we should do? I will select the door. I will select rotate. I will click on this endpoint, and I think this is what I want. So I'll just click, and now we have to move this. So click on move, select the door, press enter, come to this endpoint, and drop it right there. Now this. Now we are on to our last door. No, we have this one. So quickly it's a rotate, select rotate, select the door, press enter, click right there, and it's not giving me what I want. This is what I want. I want the door to be flipping this side like this. So rotate doesn't do the job. It has to be mirror. So click on mirror, click on the door, press enter, click right there, and make sure your polar tracking is on. We can also mode only does 90 and 180 degrees. For polar tracking, you know it already. So click erase, and the last do quickly. This is an easy, yeah, rotate. This one is rotate. I'm not doubting. Select rotate, select the door, press enter, pick this endpoint, and one rotate. There it is, and we are done. Now we are going to go a little bit advanced for this door. If you want to make your life easier by making this type of door where you don't need to be rotating and mirroring, I've got you covered in this and creating your gorgeous window.